I know. I can't resist. Isn't that awesome? Right there, I have like saguaro, creosote. Oops. And this guy, I'm not sure what this is right here. This tree. I have not figured this out yet. I saw the name of the mountain range earlier and can't remember the name of it already. So I will look that up and throw it at the bottom of the screen. Beautiful day. My friend Middlebury fixed someone's brakes today. I know. This is crazy. I worked on a painting that I would like to have finished so I can ship it out tomorrow. That's kind of my goal. But yeah, really beautiful, peaceful night. We now have another camper with us. Whoop, right over there. So nice. We're just kind of nicely spread out. It works good, and everybody has their own space, and yet we can all like hang out and spend time when we want to. It's really cool. I don't know. I'm just enjoying this first and loving it. Really loving it and embracing it. So, all right, I'm going to go back and join them, and I'm not bugging them with you guys. Sorry. But you know I don't bring you along to that stuff anyway. All right. I should include that in this video instead of doing the music. I know, I don't usually start a video with a sunset. I am Marion, the Inappropriate Artist, and good morning. I just finished my oatmeal, I've had my coffee, and I'm still wanting to be all snuggled up in the van. It's warming up, slowly but surely. You know, I mean, it was not really cold last night. I took blankets off. And I didn't have to wear a million layers to bed and yada, 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 right? So, that's always nice. Yeah, today, and I've been putting this off, it's time to go to the store. I've only been putting it off because it was like, I want to move. I had everything just the way I wanted it. I was enjoying, and also, you know, I kept looking at our stash of food because Middlebury and I have been sharing and having meals together. So, looking at space, I knew that going to get more fresh food that needed to be cooled and refrigerated, we needed to consume a little bit more before I went there. So, that happened yesterday, and so today I'm going to go to the store. I also really had wanted to have a painting finished today so that I could ship it today. However, we had a lot of interruptions yesterday, which was wonderful, and I admittedly am really easily distracted by other people. So when I have work to do, kind of have to close my doors, and I didn't really do that yesterday. I did make progress, and I'm very pleased with my progress. Yeah, so this weekend I'm going to finish so that I can, when the 14 days is up, because, you know, we can only park here 14 days and we gotta move. 14 days is up, we're gonna move on, and at that point I should be ready to ship. So, all that being said, I got to get packed up, some clothes on, other than jammies. Yeah, get myself ready to go. It's not even, the sun is hardly, I mean, it might just be breaking dawn now. Yeah, we finally have a little dawn. Yeah. So, see? Little blue sky out there. See how I did that? So I just cut a little, I lightly scored my Reflectix so that it would fold gently back like this so that I could watch for sunrise out the window. And stay comfy and toasty in the van. It's cold outside. But I'm going to close that back up for now. And yeah, I used industrial Velcro like I did before. And what's nice is because of how stiff this is, I really don't have to tack it all that hard, which is nice. So it makes it easy for me to pull off without ripping anything. Is it a perfect solution? No. But what is? Truthfully and honestly, I had it. I had all the materials. I didn't have to buy any materials. Except for the spray glue Middlebury had purchased. So, yeah, but that was it. So it was Gorilla spray adhesive we used. And yeah, so that's the deal. I'm going to get myself together and get moving. It's time. Ta-da! I finally emptied this thing. Boy, I threw out a lot of stuff that I didn't need. So I knew this is all that's going back in. Serious. Right? That's pretty cool. I'm excited. Well, that's not true. Okay. So cutting board, bowl, stuff. These are cards that mean a lot to me. I do have a box for memorabilia, but it's gotten really full. I'm gonna have to do something about that. Yeah, but I'm excited. So I'm gonna put this back together and get myself packed up. I still have to get to the grocery store. You see this, right? It means it's the next morning. And I forgot to turn the camera back on again yesterday. Got back from the store and we had a camp full of all sorts of visitors and this awesome Ford truck camper. Well, it's an awesome antique Ford truck with a camper on it. The camper's vintage too, but the truck rocks. I wish I got a picture of it. I'm kind of mad at myself for that. What are you gonna do? I do the best I can. I was in the moment, meeting wonderful people. And, you know, if there's one thing I encourage everyone to do is be in the moment, be present, right? And, you know, sometimes picking up this camera takes me out of the moment. And so when I'm really in it, this is the last thing on my mind. Let's see. Well, you know, we have some awesome dogs here in camp, I gotta say. And we had 3 dogs here last night, and Nugget ventured out. It was ridiculous. I couldn't believe it. I was so proud of her in that, like, I mean, I knew that with all those dogs around, first of all, she wasn't going to go far from the van. And also, all these people had eyes on her. So the second she started to wander too far, like Django jumped up and kind of herded her back around. All he had to do was walk into her direction, and she turned around and went right back into the van, right? So it was awesome to have people kind of... I didn't have to put her on the leash, which actually gave her confidence to go out and kind of sniff the dogs. And the 3 dogs that were here all were cat-friendly dogs. So they all understood that she was the boss. It only was about her understanding that they didn't want to eat her. And so, little by slowly, right? Last night was really a full introduction. We're going to try again today, see what happens. But I'm going to let her make that decision. So when we're all sitting around the fire pit with the doors open, we can watch her come out and do her thing. And I'll try to remember to turn the camera on when this happens. I will try. Okay. Sounds like my coffee's just about ready. Ooh. Good morning. Is that right? Oh. Well, she just got herself back upright, but she's been rolling around on her back, enjoying herself. And look who is right there. Keeper. And Molly over there in the distance is such a good girl, both of them. They give her a nice wide berth, and she felt comfortable enough to come out and roll around belly up. Just so proud of this kid. She's come a long way. Yeah, so that's her getting the feels for where she is, and I'm really excited for it because it's a big moment, really big moment for her and for me. So today I was helping another camper, showing her how to make window cover with some of my leftover Reflectix. We made one for her, one window, just to kind of show her what to do, and then she can, when she gets more Reflectix, she can make the rest. And I loaned her my moonshade because how I'm set up, I'm in good shape. You know, like I have the vent. I now have my newly lined walls. And I have the van angled in such a way that the breeze is blowing in. And, you know, so I don't need the shade. So I loaned her my shade so that she could have a cooler experience, but also find out whether or not it's something she wants to make for herself or create for herself or purchase for herself. So I'll just give you a little shot of that. And there it is. So yeah, I think it's kind of cool. I'm excited. That's the best way I could help, is giving her the opportunity to feel what it feels like having a little bit of a cooler space. So she is another woman who is debating vehicle life. She's in that place. She really loves it. Every time she goes out, she feels like amazed by it, right? And knows that it's for her. But then she goes back to her job or her apartment and real world life, and gets the panics, right? You know, am I doing the right thing? Is this the right decision? What if, right? Well, it's a decision, and it's definitely up to her, but hopefully me sharing my experience and story over the last couple of years, and Middlebury sharing her experience, both of us as solo female travelers, maybe we've helped her make a decision for herself, or at least we've given her people to turn to that if she has questions, she can just buzz us and ask, you know. Group support, it's everything. I didn't reach out enough to other dwellers, van dwellers, when I was on the road for that first year. COVID had me sort of shell-shocked and a little bit deer in the headlights, you know. Maybe all of us, I don't know. Anyway, so this year I've really started reaching out and opening up and becoming part of more nomad groups, which has made a huge difference. I mean, my wall and new friends and others who live their lives in a similar way changes everything. And yeah, so felt good to be able to pass on a little bit of experience and joy, you know, some joy of this life. So that's my gift. That's what I can give, right? Sometimes it's not about money. It's about sharing experience. Thanks so much for joining me today, everyone. Stay tuned to Wednesday's video. Gonna be some cool stuff on that. I just didn't want to throw it all in this one. I needed to split it up. So Wednesday, more Quartzsite to come, and a storyteller named Papa Joe, which is pretty He's freaking awesome. And I got a whole one of his stories on film for you guys. You can enjoy him. And, by the way, if you live in the Northeast, which I know many of you who watch do, this guy usually is hired in the Northeast. He is an amazing storyteller, and he's not just for children, as you will find. So entertaining, so much fun, and I can't wait to share him with you guys. But that's going to be on Wednesday, so you're going to have to wait. All right. If you like the video, you can give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, I hope you consider doing so. And yeah, if you'd like to contribute, keep the van gassed up, me fed, and full of art supplies, you can contribute below. I have a Patreon, PayPal, Ko-Fi, Venmo, yada yada. It's all down below in the description. And I will see you next time. Take care. Bye.